Hey everyone, I hope this finds everybody well. I thought I would just do a quick video introducing a new article that I've developed through a lot of discussions with colleagues of mine, former colleagues of mine, several clients, some analysts, that really gets at the heart of a matter around what's being phrased as a lack of joy that is being witnessed inside enterprise sellers that are meeting with clients and the clients' teams. And I wanted to dig into this a bit more and understand what does that actually mean, especially given some are saying they don't want to see sellers anymore. No salespeople, no meetings. And there's this fundamental disconnect that's happening. And I really decided to think about that. What's going on? And so I spent a lot of time doing some research out there and figure out what's the impact of this, why is it happening, and how would you address it? And I got to thinking after 38 years, whatever it's been for me doing this and being in the industry, I was not always in sales. The bulk of my career actually was more in delivery and services and even running my own company for 7 years. And I learned very early on that building teams and having dynamic teams that had a great deal of diversity to them, both in terms of age, experience, and background, really made a difference when solving complex client problems. And underlying all that, as I thought back to it, even when I was in my 20s, when I was part of teams like this, there was a great deal of joy that really came out of these teams when we were in meetings and in workshops and sessions. There was fun and energy and life to it. And that's because everyone had an equal say, regardless of experience and background. In fact, when I had my own company, it was just the four of us. One of the expressions we used to use is sometimes the most senior person in the room can be the youngest person in the room. And that's from the 1990s. And I started thinking back to all the decades since then of the teams I've either wanted to be a part of, or the teams I was a part of, or the teams I helped build, or that I built and led over in later years. I really had to stand and think about through this paper how that team actually got constructed. What's the background around all of it? And I tried to come up with in this document a way to express that across 8 different dimensions of kind of what you have to really build in your team culture in order for it to fundamentally express and exude joy, which is more of a signal than an actual thing that you try to build in a team. It's a signal of the team's health. And so in this, you'll see a diagnostic framework to not evaluate individuals on your team. That's not the point of it. It's to look at the team as a whole and understand, are these 8 things that I've documented here a core of who this team is? And if you think about it, I've used this expression for quite a while now, this idea of having a creative democracy within our teams. I had to sit down and think about, okay, what does that actually mean, and codify this? And I really want to thank several of my colleagues, as I mentioned, and some clients for giving me feedback and helping me organize these thoughts and put it into this document for you to review. So the LinkedIn article here gives you a little bit of a background around that. And then right at the top, there's a link to my new website at scaledecisions.com, which is really meant to share a lot of this thinking and these ideas and get a dialogue going and get some collaboration going. So I hope you enjoy it. Love to hear your feedback. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at gary.schock@scaledecisions.com. And I'd love, or just message me inside LinkedIn. Love to hear from you and get your thoughts. Take care and all the best. Enjoy.